Happy Saturday, everybody. I'm coming to you here from my living room. Normally this is where I film my videos. However, I'm normally at the salon on Saturdays working with my guests, and this is a little bit different. I am here. So, I wanted to touch base on some of the videos that I have been wanting to do based on just some of the questions I see on the different forums. One of those that comes up quite a bit is my guest has really fragile, damaged hair. Should I use high lift instead of bleach? And my thing is, I just, from my personal experience behind the chair, if the hair cannot handle bleach at 10 volume, it's probably not going to be able to handle high lift at 20, 30, 40 volume. Bleach gives us options to be able to use a 10, 20, 30, or 40 volume developer with them. Now, 10 and 20 tend to lift lower, slower. You get a cleaner lift. You're going to be able to get it more smooth throughout the entire length of the hair. And you typically don't see as much yellow in the hair at the end if you go low and slow. With 30 and 40 volume, we tend to get a little more of an uneven canvas just because at 30 and 40 volume, it's so much more aggressive. Now, that doesn't mean for clay lightener when we're doing hand painted and balayage work, those you have to use a 30 and 40 volume with. I'm not talking about those. I'm talking about when we're using Blonde AF, when we're looking at lifting the hair with a typical bleach. Behind the chair, I don't use heat. I let the hair process naturally. And typically, I'm only going to use a 10 or 20 volume when I'm doing highlight work or I'm doing all over bleach work. I'm not going to use anything higher than a 10 or 20 volume. As long as the mixture on the hair stays wet, I'm going to use the word moist. As long as it stays moist, then the hair is going to continue to lift. We're going to be able to keep getting that lift out of it, and we can always reapply to get it a little bit more wet if we need to. I would rather go low and slow and be gentle on the hair than put 40 volume with Blonde AF on it and have it blow through the hair. That's just my personal opinion. Now, with high lift color, we also have the issue that it is a high ammonia content. So if the hair is healthy and natural and we're just getting some lift in there and we want to be able to have a really natural soft base with it, that's going to be a great option. But if the hair is damaged and fragile and we're concerned about the health of the hair, then it's probably not going to be a better option than using bleach. What I always tell the people that I'm training, or I tell people when I'm working on their hair, is if we can't do a really soft highlight with 10 volume, we're not going to be able to use high lift. High lift is using 30 and 40 volume, which is already a high volume with a high ammonia content. So just keeping those things in mind, that if the hair is fragile and damaged, we have to be looking at what are our options to be able to heal their hair. Sometimes we can't always deliver what their goal is based on the condition of their hair. And I feel like we're always pressured, especially from inspiration pictures and a lot of videos that are out there of this is where the hair started and this is where it ended. And they show us these beautiful before and after pictures. But the reality is, what does that hair look like when it's not been professionally styled? And I'm here to tell you it's okay to say no. It's okay to tell your guest, I'm sorry that your hair is not in a place right now that we can do this service. Here are the options that we can do, and we can give you these great results, but our main goal needs to be to get your hair healthy again. And some guests, they're not okay with that answer, but it's our reputation and our license on the line that we need to be comfortable saying no sometimes. And it's okay to say no. It's okay to give them options for a healthier way to do their hair. We don't always have to be able to get them to a bright silver or a white tone. Sometimes we can't get them to a white blonde to then be able to put their beautiful unicorn colors on. If their hair is damaged and fragile, it's okay to redirect them. And it's okay if they're not happy with that answer. It's okay to say we need to do something different. When the bottom line is, if we damage their hair more than what it already is, we're not doing them a service. We're not helping their hair. We're allowing that damage to continue. And I feel like sometimes we just have to be reassured from each other that it's okay to say no. So I'm not going to say it again because I've said it way too many times already, but please trust your gut, trust your instincts. You do this every day and you see people's hair every day. So trust yourself, trust your gut, and have some backup options ready to go. Have some really great inspiration pictures available to show them so that you can give them options and home care that can help them heal their hair, not just enhance what's already there in the damaged areas. So I know I've went a little bit longer than I typically like to, but I'm at home in quarantine just like you all. If there are some other subjects that anybody would like to touch base on, please feel free to throw them at me. I'd be happy to touch base on them. And this week, I'm trying to really do a couple different videos, so I look forward to connecting with you guys then, and we will talk soon.